My brother is furious after my son stole and opened the box with his $2,000 collectible, and now my brother is demanding full payment or he'll call the police on us. Right now, my brother is threatening to sue me over my son taking a figure from his collection and is talking about getting the police involved. Here's the story. Last week, my brother invited me and my family over for dinner. While we were there, my son asked to see my brother's collection of toys and figures. My brother has spent a good amount of money on that collection, and from what I know, it's one of his biggest hobbies. After dinner, we left, and everything seemed normal. That is, until yesterday. My brother called me, furious, and told me my little shit stole something from his collection and that I needed to return it immediately. I was upset hearing that, but if my son had taken something, that was wrong, especially from my own brother. It turns out my son slipped away during dinner and took a Boba Fett figure from his collection. My brother confirmed it because he had porch camera footage of my son taking it out to our car. I was furious and took it from him. Here's the problem, though. After confirming with my brother that it was his, I found out my son had removed it from its packaging. Apparently, the figure is worth almost $2,000 in its package and almost nothing out of it. My brother broke down over the phone and refused to take it back before hanging up. He called again today and said he wanted me to pay for a replacement immediately or he'd get the police involved and sue me. I told him I would help pay for one, but not the full amount. And he said not good enough and hung up. Honestly, what are my options here? I can't afford to pay him back right now. If he does go to the police, will my son get arrested? He's only 15. It was very wrong of him to do, but I think my brother is overreacting. What can I expect if he takes me to court or calls the police? Best comments. Can confirm that some figures really do cost that much to replace. Your brother has every right to the full value of his item, whether it's in court or not. Your son did the wrong thing and should work hard to make it right. Returning what is now worthless is not the same. While it may seem silly to you because it's a toy, he's correct that toys in the box are worth a lot more. Your son damaged his property, and he can get back the value from that. Your best bet is to work out a payment system with him. You can also try to find a cheaper replacement. If money is tight, have your son work and pay this off. When I first read this, I assumed you meant an actual little kid, not a 15-year-old. Yes, your son can be arrested and could be liable for the $2,000. Why do you think your brother is overreacting? Would you feel different if your son stole $2,000 in cash? I understand why he's mad. His property was stolen, but he is family, and it feels a little overboard to threaten to call the police on your nephew. You said it yourself, he is family, and that's exactly why you should pay him back the full value. If someone totaled your car and offered $10 to repair it, would you be cool with that? I burst out laughing. I was expecting a 5-year-old, not a 15-year-old. Is he not a little old to play with toys? Update number 1. 2 days later. I honestly never expected the post I made to blow up the way it did. I also didn't expect the barrage of support and hate. These past 48 hours have been a ride, and that post hasn't helped in any way. So why am I back? Because I feel like I need to be. I'm not here to give an apology to a bunch of internet strangers or seek validation. I'm here because I need to admit my own wrongs and move forward. Before the update, I want to address something. Many people talked about me and my brother in a bad light, and with how I reacted in the comments, I didn't help the situation. I was also hit pretty hard for not considering my brother's feelings. To give some context, my brother and I have never had a good relationship. We've never seen eye to eye, and after our father's death, he cut contact with me for a long time. We're just too different. He's a single nerdy guy with no interest in having a family, and I'm the opposite. In the past few years, we try to fix things. We wanted to bring what little family we have back together. During our time apart, he started collecting old nerdy stuff. I won't lie, I never understood it. But it's his life, and he could do what he wants. So when my son stole and damaged his property, I didn't see how valuable it was to him and discounted it. When he asked for $2,000 to replace it, I honestly didn't think it was worth that. Was that wrong? Maybe. I don't feel bad for defending my son, but I feel bad for discounting my brother in the process. Anyway, back to the update. After everything, my family was thrown into chaos. I didn't know what to do. After talking with my wife, We decided to take many of your suggestions and have my son pay him back. We collected all his non-essentials and planned to sell them to raise funds. During that time, I got in contact with my brother again to talk things out and make sure this didn't end badly. I offered to pay in full. Some commenters claimed the figure wasn't worth that much, so I asked him. He had it professionally valued a few months ago when he bought it, and it was worth $2,200. My brother said he doesn't plan to sue us. His renter's insurance is willing to pay him the amount he listed, but he needs to file a police report to get it. At first, we agreed not to go that route. We'd pay him ourselves or buy him a replacement if he found a cheaper one. That was the plan until last night. While taking my son's things away, my wife found a conversation he had with an online friend. It turns out my son stole the figure to sell it. He Googled its value while we were at my brother's house, found out how much it was worth, and bragged that he planned to sell it at a pawn shop. He didn't realize taking it out of the package would ruin its value, so he ripped it open to hide it in the car better. Needless to say, I'm not happy. I won't elaborate much more, but my wife and I decided that the best thing is to let him face the consequences. My brother is going to file a police report and collect the insurance money. Some people may think this is harsh, but I honestly think it might be for the best. The fact that my son deliberately stole from family to make a profit worries me, and I believe this is the only decision I can live with. I'll stand by my son through the process, but he needs to learn before he's an adult. Thank you all for the advice. The support and the hate were a real wake-up call. Like I said, I don't need pity. I'm doing this to be true to myself and hopefully become a better parent. Best comments. A 15-year-old knows stealing is wrong. Teens do dumb things, but stealing shouldn't be one of them, especially from family, and especially knowing you and your brother already weren't close. This won't help that. What teenager doesn't know you have to keep collectible items in the original packaging? Seriously, what are they teaching kids these days? I didn't appreciate that Opie only understood the gravity of the issue when his wife found out the son acted knowingly. Even if he hadn't planned to sell it, he still knowingly stole it. And Opie acted like, if I don't think it's worth that much, then is it really worth that much? The punishment is right, but it took way too long for Opie to realize it.